Hello everyone, my name is Naji. I am a product manager with Somo, a mobile advertising agency, and also Samsung Mobile, which is why they have sent me this lovely new Galaxy S2, which is beautiful. I mean, right now, in my job I have to use a lot of phones. I mean, literally, on my desk I've got about 7 different mobile phones, and I'll tell you right now, this is the #1 phone out right now. There is nothing better than this phone. And this is my old personal phone, which is the Galaxy S1, so I may be a slightly bit biased because I'm Samsung Mobile, but I'm only a Samsung Mobile because I love the brand so much, and also they do come out with some great hardware. And they've proved it again with this Galaxy S2, which is so thin, it is just unbelievable. I mean, for something that's so powerful, I mean, we're talking dual core, massive battery inside, 20 gig of memory I think I've got on this one, and it's just unbelievably thin. I mean, it's amazing what kind of a step they've gone from the old Galaxy S to this. And I know you think, oh man, the screen's gotten a bit bigger. I mean, we've gone 4" to 4.3. How much of a difference that made? But what they've actually managed to do is the distance between the edge of the screen is actually a lot less. So what you'll find is actually, when you put them on top of each other, the gain in width is, just a couple of millimeters. Height-wise, same sort of thing as well. I mean, probably a millimeter on the up and bottom. Luckily they have changed one good thing, which is the mini USB port. Instead of it being at the top, which I never really understood, they've moved it to the bottom, which makes it a lot easier to charge, and especially when you're making a phone call and it's charging, you don't have to have that cable going up to the top of your head, and now it goes to the bottom of the phone, which is great. So first, if this is a Versus, the thing we need to test is the browser. So on both of these I have just the stock browser loaded up with the BBC mobile site. I'm going to try and press go to desktop site first. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, and yep, they're going. Bam. Done. I mean, that's not just, they're both running off the same Wi-Fi. I mean, that's still loading for crying out loud, and this is done. So that's not just the Wi-Fi, that is the processor at work there. I mean, it is just silky smooth, this machine. Haven't noticed it slow down at all. Zooming in and out is great. The touchscreen is fantastic. Haven't had any problems whatsoever. But there are some things that they have added to the browser and to the actual functionality of the phone now. They're starting to use more of the gyroscope and more of the accelerometer, so I'm going to try and do this with one hand and see if it works. So what you can do is, instead of pinching to zoom, which you can do like that, now if you just put 2 fingers on and tilt the phone towards and away from you, you can actually zoom in and out. Now that, my friends, is cool. And that only doesn't just do it on the website, you can also do it on the home screen. So for instance, if you are changing, for instance, I want to move this icon and I want to move it to a different home screen, I'd have to usually go like that and move it along. But now, you can tilt. So just by tilting the phone, I can move different pages. And I mean, look how fast that is. You'd never be able to do it on the first Galaxy S or any other phone at the minute. That's just the processor there, just working beautifully. So, and move back to where it was. So, an unbelievably fast device. I mean, the lag from the previous issue of the Galaxy S is completely gone. We're now just in this silky smooth, just great operating system, gingerbread. And I cannot honestly fault it. I mean, actually, I'm going to bring up my work emails. It's probably not a good idea. But just loading up apps as well is just fantastic. So let's load up Twitter. 3, 2, 1, boom. Not even a delay. That is just, I'm absolutely loving it. And I tell you, nothing right now is faster than this. And it's just so quick. Facebook. Whoa. I think I haven't used this app in like a couple of hours today, so it loaded that up pretty damn fast. What else we got? Application wise, I mean, Chrome to phone, another reason to have the Android device. Gallery, so same sort of thing we can do with the 2-finger gestures. So for instance, this is a picture. I went to Camden the other day, and a guy made us some ice cream using liquid nitrogen. It was pretty cool. So if you're ever in the area, go check it out. You can do the same kind of gestures to zoom in and out of an image, which is just great. It just makes it a lot easier. So if you're you can't bother to pinch, or you just want to impress your friends with that, then go for it. But overall, this device is absolutely fantastic. Can't fault it. No GPS issues. So like the first Galaxy S, there were a few problems. A lot of people saying, "Oh, couldn't get a fix here, there, and the other way." But do you know what? You're not gonna have a problem. This phone hasn't faltered. Whatever they've done, and they've completely redesigned this device. It's just so much better than the original one. After about half an hour of using the new one, I couldn't go back to my Galaxy S. So this one, unfortunately, is going to go to my sister, or I don't know, might give it to the office. I'm not sure. But just unbelievable device. Haven't had to root it. Haven't had to put set CPU on it because battery life is pretty sweet. Let's go into settings. So battery usage. Here we go. So this has been going for about a day. I've charged it once for about an hour, because just before I went out, and you can see there just how fast it charges, but just how slowly it loses charge as well. So this is typical usage. This right here, I was doing some heavy usage. This is about 2 hours worth of screen usage. So I mean, I absolutely nailed that. That's about 8 hours. And I went down from about 100% down to 40, and that was with quite a lot of screenage, and also using GPS quite a lot. So that's really heavy, and this is your more typical kind of usage here. So you'll find you'll probably get 24 hours out of it pretty easy, but I'm just a absolutely heavy phone user these days. So as you can see there, 2.3.3, which is nice. Can't wait for 2.3.4, because that is going to come with video calling, and should be a nice little upgrade as well. Another quick thing on the TouchWiz UI. I mean, a lot of you probably use Launcher Pro and stuff, but to be quite honest, TouchWiz is a hell of a lot better than it used to be. I mean, the customization now is great. So, for instance, you'd have to buy Launcher Pro paid version just to be able to amend the sizes of your widgets, but it does that for free, basically, in the TouchWiz UI, which is kind of great. It really does allow you to really customize your phone and make it look exactly how you want it to, which is exactly what Android's supposed to be. It's supposed to be being able to make it whatever you want. And that's it, really. I mean, if you're going to get a device right now, this is 100% the best phone out at the minute. I mean, the iPhone 4's got nothing on this, and I know people are going to say, "Oh, but you know, the iPhone 4's quite old." But admittedly, the real test is going to be when the iPhone 5 comes out, which should be later in the year. And as soon as it does, I shall do a comparison as well. But overall, if you are going out right now to buy a phone, you shouldn't even be thinking about anything else, because this device is absolutely fantastic, and trust me, the screen will blow your socks off. They've completely changed the technology they're using for the Super Retina Plus, so you can barely see pixels. I mean, we're talking a 4.3-inch Retina-esque display, except with colors that are just unbelievable. So if I were you, I would go out and get yourself one of these ASAP, because it is beautiful. So that is all, and see you next review. Bye.